lunch with your friends. One friend tells you that she's getting engaged. The next friend's telling you that she got a new job and is moving across country. And the third friend's telling you that she got her own place. As you sit there and congratulate them, you find it hard to tell them anything great about what's going on in your life because you literally just moved back home with your mom and had to start all over again. You finally leave the lunch feeling drained and feeling even more bad about yourself than how you felt when you first got there. Well, what if I told you I was that girl? She finally gets her life back on track, I promise. Let me tell you the 5 habits that changed my life. And number 5 threw me for a whirlwind. So you will definitely want to stick around for that one. Hi, I'm Jessie. Welcome to my channel. Let's get into it. So here's habit number 1. Habit number 1 is clean your room. Clean it, I promise you. Ever heard of the phrase that your house is a reflection of you? If not, let me ask you a question. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself standing in a clean room. How do you feel? Now, imagine yourself in a dirty home. Yeah, you feel those roaches crawling up your sleeves, don't you? Yeah, that's my point exactly. Those two opposing feelings are my point. Being in a clean space allows your brain to think clearly without distractions of a mess in front of you. However, you can't just do that and call it a day. Well, technically you can, but will you get further in life? You could. I don't know. Your brain operates differently than mine, so who knows? But for me, I needed to do a little bit more, which brings me into my second habit: delete the noise. So let's do a little experiment. Pick up your phone. Picking up phones. All right. Tell me how many notifications are on your phone right now. Comment down below, actually. Comment down below. Let's engage. Tell me how many notifications are on your phone right now. I'll go ahead and tell you mine. I got 3. I got 2 Snapchats and an affirmation. So, I don't know about you, but when I look at my phone and seeing hella notifications, I get very, very overwhelmed and I just shut off. Or I get into this mode to where I'm like, I gotta reply. Well, no, I'm not gonna sit there and say, I never feel like I have to reply back. But my brain does sit there and think, okay, what do I need to say? Are these messages urgent? Yada, yada, yada. When I could be, using that brain power for something different. I could be putting that into making this video, making a video, writing a video, out, working out, getting on my walking pad, hanging out with my cat, or chilling with my mom, or chilling with my friends. And if you wanted to take a step further, you can just delete all the apps. Now, do you have to go this extreme? By no means. You don't need to go that extreme. Now, I did. I only have TikTok, YouTube, and Snapchat. The only reason I still have Snapchat is because I have streaks with my baby cousins. That's it. However, comparison is the thief of joy. So being on those apps, comparing your life to other people's lives, it's just not doing any good for you. Or at least it didn't do any good for moi. And on the flip side, I don't need to be giving other people my energy anyway. I can use that energy and funnel that into me and figuring out how to get where I want to be in life in general. So it's that catch-22, double-edged sword, you know what I mean? And also, can I tell you a secret? Nobody really cares about your life, so why should you care about theirs? Just saying. Just saying. However, number 3, just like Kendrick said, turn the TV off. Now, you are a grown adult. You work 40 hours a week, you're tired. You want to let your brain relax. You deserve to watch some TV, right? And what I say with that, yeah, sure, go for it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you the habit that I had to implement that helped me. But I do want to ask you a question. What's the ideal life that you would want to live? Think about it. Just think about it. Hey, you can put that down in the comments. Write your dream out. What would be the ideal life that you would want to live? Okay, now you have that in your head. Now, would those little extra hours after work help propel you to that life or to that goal that you want to do? If yes, then do you think you could turn the TV off for like maybe an hour or two? You don't have to do it all the time. Just maybe an hour or two out of the week. 3 times a week. You know? Can you? If you did, you will find that you do have a lot of hours throughout the day to get your goals and tasks done. You just have to make the time for it. But we all make time for things we want. So if you don't want to, fine, don't do it. I'm not telling you that this is the end all be all on how to get your life on track, because who am I? I'm just a girl on the internet sharing my habits. And for example, I'll tell you a personal antidote for me. When I turned off the TV, I was able to learn some new selling skills because of classes on Coursera that I was taking. And on top of that, I've been learning the guitar, and I finally learned my Travis pick. Is it perfect? By all means, no, because I'm not even that good at the guitar. I'll tell you that right now. However, I would have never learned and got the finger pattern down or been better at my upselling if I hadn't turned that TV off and just taken those 2 to 3 hours a day to learn a new skill. Which leads me to my next point. Number 4, learn a hobby, learn a new skill. You can do one or the other, but I suggest to do both just because one, having a creative hobby and then having a tactical skill can definitely help you in the future, but don't have to listen to me. I'm just going by my personal experience, okay? And now, when I say get a new hobby or start a new skill, I don't need you to just drop stacks on this new hobby or new skill, because you don't even know if you're going to even like the new skill or hobby that you are dipping your toes in. So, YouTube University does wonders for a person when you don't know what you want to do. So start off free and then invest more into it when you realize you actually like it. So when I say skill, I mean something that will help you in your professional life to help you move up, make more money. Just because I find that we as people don't really have skills like that or understand what a skill actually means. So learn something that can help you in your professional life. Now for your hobby, this is purely for you. I highly suggest you don't even tell anybody that you're doing a new hobby until you're like balls deep into it. And the only reason I say this is because if you don't have to tell somebody about your hobby, then you truly know you're doing it for the love of the game. You're not doing it to clout chase, to impress somebody, XYZ. Now we come to number 5, which is fall in love with the challenge and hard things. Sadly, challenges arise everywhere in life, and the faster we learn that, the faster we can get on and get. And what that means is the faster that we can fail and recover in life. So I want you to think about maybe the first time you had to learn how to tie your shoe, the first time you were learning how to swim, the first time you went to a job interview. How about when you got that promotion? How scared you probably were when you got it because this is a new position and you didn't want to mess up. Now you're 6 months into it and you're like, oh, I can do this in my sleep. So remember, the hard things and challenges are going to be there, but when you look back at it after you go through it, you're going to be like, oh, that was easy. Wait, what was I stressing out about that for? I got it. Now, can you avoid hard things and challenges? Yeah, you certainly can. However, that's how you're going to stagnate in life, because you're just going to do what makes you feel good and you're just going to be right there. You'll never grow and accomplish new things staying right here. I've had to tell myself this for years, because there was a time period in my life to where I wasn't learning anything new, was avoiding all the hard things, hard conversations, putting myself in hard situations, and just trying to avoid rocking the boat or feeling dumb. You have to rock the boat. You have to feel dumb. That's how you grow and get yourself out of these situations that you don't want to be in. And for the 6th and final habit, are you ready for this one? Are you ready? Have fun. Yes, I know it's so cliche to say, but have fun. I feel like as adults, we forget to have that childlike innocence in our souls and going into the world with that innocence. I remember I was living in Cali with my best friend at the time, and she has my nephew. A few years ago, he's about 5 or 6, and he was on YouTube and had a YouTube video of Mario Kart playing. And then he had this old busted remote controller that wasn't hooked up to anything. But he was sitting there playing with it, looking at the video, acting like he was playing the game. And he was so perfectly content. He sat there for hours just doing that. And I would see him do that all the time. He was completely content, essentially pretending to play the game, knowing he wasn't even actually playing that game. So imagine when you just enter life and you're just doing it for the love of the game. You're not doing it because it works or you have to do it XYZ. You're literally just doing it because you love it. He had fun. And that's the crazy thing about it. He's sitting there not even actually playing the game, but sitting there having fun, pretending that he's playing the game. And we don't even know how to have fun when we're actually out and about with our friends or our family. Find the joy in the small things. It doesn't have to be necessarily this grandiose big thing to have fun with. Have fun with the fact that you're just getting to brush your teeth. Have fun that you got to brush your teeth. Have fun in the shower. Well, people do be having fun in that shower. But I digress. Just have fun. And that's all I have to say on that. So with that said, thank you so much for watching it and spending time with me in this YouTube video today. Please like, subscribe, and comment. You guys have a great day. Bye.